Welcome back. Today I am joined by Jose Vergara, who is here on behalf of the El Toro Water District. Well, Jose, thank you for joining me. How are you today?
Fine, Lisa. Thank you very much for having me here.
I like the fact that we're getting to meet everybody there. It's kind of nice.
Yes, I've been doing this for what, 8 years now?
Oh, wow.
And I kind of knew most everybody. First time I see you, and I'm very impressed. Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you. Yes, it's I've been here a few years now, and it's all going well. And unfortunately, we're doing all of our Zooms right now, but we pray we'll get back to normalcy maybe next year. So we'll have to see how things go there. But nonetheless, the water, the treatment plant is still doing its thing, and you guys still are working. So let's just jump right in to talk a little about some of those things that you are working on. So
thank you, Lisa. Thank you for the opportunity to communicate with our customers in Laguna Woods. Mm-hmm. It's good to be alive, and so they know that we're working for them. This meeting was actually scheduled a couple months ago before the election. And in fact, 2 weeks ago, I had to reschedule because I had to leave my home for 3 days because of the closeness of the fire.
Right.
But nothing happened, nothing bad happened, so we're fine. And the reason I mentioned it was before election is because I was up for re-election. So my second term ended in December, and I wanted to give a farewell basically to the people of Laguna Woods, saying this is what we accomplished the last 4 years. Mm-hmm. But fortunately, we didn't have any challenger. So we won a third term without need to go to the ballot. So because of that, I thank Laguna Woods, Lake Forest, Mission Viejo, Aliso Viejo, and Laguna Hills, because I know there are lots of capable people to be in the board in those areas, but the fact that they chose not to run against me means that they believe we're doing a good job. And I thank for them because it is my intent to continue doing so for the next 4 years.
Right.
What I wanted to do is highlight the 4 or 5 most important things that we did accomplish in the last 4 years. The first slide shows the Baker treatment plant. And as you probably know, we depend 100% of imported water from the Metropolitan Water District. And water that comes from the Weymouth plant, if something happened to that plant, we'd be in serious trouble. So we decided to build a second plant that will not take water from Weymouth. It will take untreated water from the lower feeder of the Metropolitan Water District, or in case of emergency, we can take water from the Irvine Lake. This is a big project. This is a $106 million project that had to be accomplished with 4 other entities. Irvine Ranch Water District, Moulton Niguel Water District, Santa Margarita Water District, and Trabuco Canyon Water District. The total project cost was $108 million, and the small portion of El Toro was $15 million. But we already started getting the benefits of that water. In case of, now we have resilience, and we have reliability increase. So that project will serve 63,000 homes in total. So that's how important it is. It produces 28 million gallons of water per day. Then in the same year, 2017, we built the demonstration garden. Why is this important? It's not because we want to show off the garden. For many years, we had this vacant lot in front of our, supposed to be a garden in front of our headquarters. And it didn't look good, but it cost money. But we took advantage of Metropolitan Water District. They had a program in which they pay us to remove the turf. And they gave us money. That was a good advantage because we removed 27,000 square feet of turf and about 6,000 of other kind of bushes. And we rebuilt this garden with a beautiful design with 33,000 square feet of California-friendly and drought-tolerant plants. Besides that, it was designed in a way that gives you, it becomes like a school. If you have a problem with your home and you don't know how to landscape, come here. There is a self-guided tour. You can look what kind of plants, what kind of things you can put Still California friendly, but they look beautiful. So our community really, really got impressed with this, and we received a lot of kudos from the people.
Right. Now, is that open now?
It is open to the public anytime.
Okay, great.
So you can see people walking. We have benches. You can go bring your book, read some. It is completely safe.
Great.
So the next project in 2018 is the Recycled Water Expansion Project Phase II. Most of the people will remember in 2012, we started the Recycled Water Treatment Plant, where we call Phase I, which included a large portion of pipelines. Mm-hmm. This is also to try to be independent from the Metropolitan Water District. So we were only serving a little bit of water to the golf course. So we decided to recycle more water. We built this plant, and that's a success. So we decided to build on top of that one, mm-hmm. and we built an additional 260 acre-feet per year, which is about 28,000 linear feet of pipeline we put in the last 2 years. And that's about 20,000 feet of 40-inch to 10-inch pipeline. And again, we thank Laguna Woods because they learned to live with us. Mm-hmm. We didn't have any problem during the construction. So this is a good example of now how independent we're getting. Remember, back then, we depend solely in Metropolitan Waymark. Now we can use Baker. Now we can recycle water. We're getting there. That's the message. Right. So now going back to the blowing ourselves horn. In 2019, we received the District of Distinction Award for the 6th time. What is that? This is a Special District Leadership Foundation Award, which is given to districts that comply certain characteristics, basically showing transparency and ability for the public to get into the economic financial reporting. So we have everything open. We don't hide anything from anybody. So that is, in addition to that, the board members, as well as the executives, have to go through a special training mm-hmm. in all kinds of protection, ethics, governance, so we can, again, be responsible for the things that we need to do for the public. Mm-hmm. Again, we received in 2019 another award. And this is really, really important because they consider all the association of, they call it financial reporting for its comprehensive. Yeah, it's the Association of Financial Officers of the United States and Canada who mm-hmm. get together and find out which one is the best or the best reports, and they found El Toro being one of those. That made us very happy and special consideration for our staff. So basically, and another one that we were surprised in 2019, we were selected by the employees as one of the top places to work. Mm-hmm. The Orange County Register does a survey every year and ask the employees. They don't want us to say anything or the managers to say anything. So they ask directly to the employees, what do you think about this? What kind of work you do? What kind of hours? What kind of benefit? What kind of everything? So we were surprised that they called and say, hey, your people told you you're good to work for. And we were selected among the 140 best employees in Orange County. We had a nice ceremony and we were very happy because the asset number one that we have is our people. And El Toro has the ability, because we're small, when one person comes with one skill, we rotate that person to learn another skill. And when he learned that skill, he goes another one. So at the end of the 4 years, initial 4 years, he already has 4 skills. He's an employee that is worth 4 people. That's the reason we protect our employees, to make sure that we don't lose one because somebody else is going to take them, they paid $1 more. No, we make sure that they are working fine. Mm-hmm. And then finally, I want to mention you that we have a birthday this year. Mm-hmm. In September, we became 60 years old. In 1960, a group of ranchers, mostly located in the areas of Laguna Woods and Lake Forest, decided to create their own district, and that was the beginning of it. Mm-hmm. Today, 60 years later, look at what we have. Right. We serve the city of Laguna Woods, half of the city of Lake Forest, one portion of Mission Viejo, almost all of Laguna Hills, and Aliso Viejo.
Okay.
So when we deal with our customer, we have to deal with 5 city councils. So we better make sure that we are doing a good job. So unfortunately, we couldn't celebrate we should in September, but hopefully next year we'll celebrate 61 years and then we have some party to throw in.
Ah, that's a good idea. Well, that's great information. Thank you so much. I think that was a really good recap. I like the fact that you have the garden because many people do struggle with what they do with their grass. Get rid of the grass, put in drought tolerance, and then you can definitely use less water. So that's great. So perfect. Well, thank you and congratulations on your awards.
Okay, Lisa, thank you very much for the opportunity, and people from Laguna Woods, we'll keep doing the job for you.
Okay. All right, perfect. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
And we'll be right back after this.